I knew about the kitchen products. It's the first time that I've actually seen or experienced the products that we've seen certainly today. But I was very relieved, and I like to be surprised, and this was a real pleasure. I think the expectation is I'm coming to the country because we've been here before, and I've seen a lot of other products within the country, and my expectations are a little bit high because I expect to have, seen to be good design as a byproduct, and we've seen from the other show at Valpagini how beauty was a part of it. So I knew that I wanted to have that, and I was not disappointed at all by seeing that. That was very much a primary feeling throughout all the products that we've seen so far. That was very important, and that's what should be expected out of Italian products. Within any project, I think it's important that first you have to understand what your client's needs are, because as the architect, you are serving in the service business as a client. So we want to make sure that they have an educated knowledge of what a certain product is that goes on. So I feel like I'm always educating my clients, and so what I want to be filled with is the knowledge prior to that, and to have a good understanding of the products that go into a great design. And so that to be feeling like I have that knowledge is important. Lately, because we're doing a lot more modern work and less traditional work, is my objective is to try to challenge myself every job, not have every job be the same. Make a detail and maybe I think is a very beautiful stair, and I say, well, that's a very beautiful stair for that job, but maybe I'll do another beautiful stair. And it's easy to follow the trends and to say that these materials are very beautiful now, but I'm asked all the time, in the best architects that we all know, since say 20 years from now or 30 years from now or 50 years from now, people will still say, that's a beautiful building. And so you challenge yourself, and to me, it's just trying to surround myself with all these new products to try to become a better architect in the long term, after I'm gone. Well, it's definitely very much appreciated, because I think there's so much passion that goes into pretty much any Italian design, and I think it's all industry. It's not just architecture, it's fashion, it's food, it's the whole lifestyle. And when you have a lifestyle of design, then the lifestyle of design creates other things that are just easier in life. I mean, I wish in our country, the US, that we actually, and it's schooling early, it's waking up every day and understanding that design matters. And I'm always teaching that and promoting that, and the way you talk and the way you eat and the way you walk and the way you take care of yourself. And so design should be, and people need to be looking up more to Italians to appreciate that that's just part of your lifestyle, and it doesn't have to be influence or by money. It has to be just a certain, somebody has it or not, okay? And most Italians seem to have it, so that's usually the byproduct of that. Well, I think as far as limits of any kind of design, I think it's just how much do you use your imagination. I think it's important that traveling is a very important thing. And I talked to other people on the trip today, and it's when an architect has an ego and he says that my design is so beautiful, look what I created, but he has to be understanding that most likely that detail's been done somewhere. Maybe it's never published, maybe it's in India, maybe it's in some village in Africa, but it's probably been done. So you have to understand that you can't have an ego on that, and you have to be open-minded, and you have to understand that by traveling, visiting places like this, that taking it all in and grasping that, taking the best parts of it, and then putting that into yourself, and then transferring that to our clients is only going to be a wonderful thing to be more responsible and to be a better architect. So that's what I see by that.